Hi guys, it's Ksenia. Welcome back to my channel. So as you can see, I am all pinked out in today's video because today we're going to be talking all about Barbie perfumes that Barbie would wear. It's all about Barbie today, and I do want to give full credit to one of you guys for even requesting this video, because as soon as I saw that request, I was on this video. I was like, yes, how did I not think about this? And with the new Barbie movie that's coming out, this is kind of like perfect timing for this video. So today I'm going to be showing you all the pink perfumes that smell like Barbie. You know, this is what would Barbie wear. So this is going to be a top 10 video with a little bit of an honorable mention because, you know, I can never just do top 10. Before we get into this video, I do have a really important question to ask you guys. So in the comments right now, please name your favorite Barbie movie, because my entire childhood was those Barbie movies. I haven't watched them in years, but honestly, I feel like I need to sit down one day and just have like a Barbie movie kind of day. My personal favorite Barbie movies are Princess and the Pauper. I love Barbie Swan Lake. Obviously, Barbie and the 12 Dancing Princesses. I also really love, I think it's called Fairytopia or something like that. And fun fact, my first ever Barbie growing up was the Barbie from the Fairytopia. It's like this Barbie that had fairy wings. And I'm so sad because I kept that Barbie for so long. Like I literally had it up until like 5 or 6 years ago, and I have no idea. I've moved so many times, so it's probably gotten lost in one of our moves. But I had that as just kind of like a memory thing, and I feel like it would have been so cute for me to pass that on to like my daughter. But I lost it. But that was my first ever Barbie. If I can find a picture of that exact Barbie, I'll try to insert it here. But I cherished that with my life. I literally was obsessed with playing Barbies when I was younger. I would literally sew like little clothes for them. I was obsessed. So let's just say this video was very fun for me because I feel like I'm just reliving my childhood through this video. So with all that said, before we get into this video, please make sure that you're subscribed to my channel and turn your post notifications on, and let's get started. Starting off with Barbie perfume number 1, Sabrina Carpenter Sweet Tooth. How much Barbie can it get? This perfume is a literal pink bar of chocolate. There's an actual white chocolate note in here. I believe there's also marshmallow, some fruitiness. It's very sweet and gourmand, but also has this pink vibe, almost like strawberries and cream kind of thing, or strawberry chocolate or something. So good. I actually wore it the other day. No, this is not a layering video, but I'm just gonna mention this because I wore this layering combo the other day, and the way I smelled, and I actually went and washed my sweatshirt the next day, and it smelled like heaven still, like all these scents was still on it. I mixed it with strawberry pound cake because I feel like this kind of gives me a vibe to strawberry pound cake. And this combo right here, this is what Barbie dreams are made out of. Such a beautiful pink girly combo. Absolutely love this. Then I have this. This is the KKW fragrance that they had a collaboration with Kylie Jenner with. This is also a big favorite of mine. I actually have 2 of these in my collection. That's how much I love it. But also these are really tiny. I think they're like 1 fluid ounce. They might not even be 1 fluid ounce, because although it may kind of look like it's a decent sized perfume, even though it's a weird shape, this is actually all you get. Like the top part is just the cap. This is like Barbie goes on vacation because it has this smooth creamy coconut vibe, but it doesn't smell like sunscreen or anything. It smells like pink coconut. I'm pretty sure I've mentioned that before, but if there was such thing as pink coconut, it would be this. It smells so sexy to me, and I honestly don't know how to explain it, but it's so good. It literally smells like Barbie. It literally smells like Barbie. It's also great for this time of year right now because it's a sweet fragrance that has that coconut tropical vibe to it, but it's not overbearing or too thick for this time of year, so it's kind of like the perfect scent, and it's so freaking sexy. Like I would wear this on date night. Ariana Grande's Sweet Like Candy is totally a Barbie perfume. This is kind of like Ari. It's like 80% similar to Ari in my opinion, but this is just a little bit more creamy, so that's what I find to be the only difference. But even down to the name, this is literally called Sweet Like Candy, and it literally is sweet like candy. There's just so much sugariness, so girly, and even like the vibe of it, like does it not give you Barbie vibes? Just the solid light pink bottle, but not even like the outward appearance. The smell of it is so nice. I believe there's also marshmallow in here. It's not the most groundbreaking perfume ever. It does have like that typical sweet celebrity perfume vibe, but I think it's so good. And this, along with Aria, used to be like my signature scents when I first started getting into fragrances. these were all I wore, and I used to get compliments all the time. Still do. Like, I still wear these scents. Even though now my collection is obviously so big and I've gotten more expensive perfumes, I still wear this all the time and I freaking love it. Then this is kind of similar-ish to that KKW and Kylie Jenner perfume, because this one also has a coconut note in it, but not in a way where it's like sunscreen, fresh, that kind of vibe. It's not that. This is also pink coconut vibes. It's super sweet, super feminine, sugary, girly. This is Juicy Couture Bodacious, and this is the absolute best scent from Juicy Couture, period. It's a flanker to the Viva La Juicy line, and in my personal opinion, a lot of the Viva La Juicy flankers smell like 80 to 100% similar to the original. This does not. This one maybe has 20% of that. So that girly sweetness, it's still there, but it's just, I don't know, it's sexier. It's a little bit creamier, and it's literally intoxicating, and I'm so sad because I'm almost halfway through this and it is discontinued. That is the most depressing fact about this perfume. It has been discontinued, and I think it's kind of hard to find. So I hope once I'm out of this, maybe somebody has it on Mercari or something, because I need this back in my collection as soon as it's done. Next is one of my personal all-time favorite perfumes that I'm also kind of holding on because I think this might be discontinued, but I think I've mentioned this in a previous video and somebody said that it's not, so maybe I should have done my research before I did this video. But you know what, I'm gonna look it up right now. Okay, I guess I lied, because it's actually still available in Dillard's and Macy's, so that's great for me because this is one of my favorite scents, and I kind of like stopped using it for a minute because I'm like, oh my god, I don't want to run out of this. This is MAC Candy Yum Yum, and funny enough, this perfume I actually hated when I first got it. I almost wanted to declutter it, but I gave it a little bit of time, and then it ended up being one of my favorite perfumes. I wear this to bed a lot, which is kind of weird, but I just love it at night. Like when I'm tossing and turning, I can just smell this whiff of this amazing candy, guava, sweet, sugary vibe, and I freaking love it. This is one of the perfumes that my husband compliments me more than anything else. Every single time he smells this on me, he compliments it. And I've actually noticed that he compliments a lot of scents that have guava in them. So I think he really likes the scent of guava, and so do I. I feel like guava gives candy vibes, which makes total sense for this being called Candy Yum Yum, because it's sweet, it's yummy, it's guava, it's fruity. I think what I didn't like about this in the beginning initially is because I felt like this was kind of tangy, like more sour and a little bit fresher and fruitier than I wanted it. I wanted it to be more sweet, but it kind of does sweeten up the more that you wear it. Like I feel like at first, initially, this does start out kind of fresh and tangy, but then you get that guava note mixed with a bunch of other sugary sweet notes. The notes in here are absolutely delicious. So when this dries down, it is like mouth-watering and amazing. So if you get this and you're like, maybe that's a little bit too fresh for my liking, wait for the dry down, because I think you might change your mind. That's definitely what happened with this and me, and now I'm in love, not even with just the dry down, but I just love it all throughout. And it's totally a Barbie perfume because it's MAC Candy Yum Yum. It smells like pink guava candy. I'm sure you saw this perfume coming. Stella McCartney Pop. This perfume literally smells like Barbie dolls. Like, how many times do I have to say that? I have said this ever since I've had this perfume. This literally smells like that plastic sweet smell that you get out of a Barbie doll. Like, it literally smells like Barbie dolls. So of course this was like one of the #1 fragrances that had to make this video. This has tomato leaf in it, which I know you're thinking like, what? Like, how does that smell like Barbie dolls, but it has tomato leaf in it? It just does. I also don't know how, but it really does. I just don't know how to explain it. It's like creamy pink deliciousness with the hint of greenness and Barbie dolls. Like, literal Barbie dolls should be in the notes. A lot of you guys have came back and kind of confirmed what I've said about this perfume, that it actually does smell like Barbie dolls. I don't know what it is. It's like a nostalgia thing. I don't know. But every time I smell this, I think of my childhood and playing with Barbie dolls. But it's so wearable. It's kind of on the softer side, and it's so beautiful. It is so highly complimented, and it's not anything that will scream at you. It's not gonna fill up a room, but people are definitely gonna be able to smell it as you walk by. And the scent trail is so pretty, and almost like has a slight sexy vibe to it. I don't know how to explain it. This is just so good. And I know I've put tons of you guys onto this perfume, so please in the comments let everybody know how good this perfume is. This next scent is gonna be the most expensive out of this video, but this perfume also screams Barbie to me, but this is Barbie that's a little bit more mature. She's classier. This is giving me almost like Elle Woods. Barbie vibes, but she's a lawyer. And that is Delena. This bottle alone gives Barbie vibes because it's just so beautiful and feminine, and it's like creamy light pink. But the scent of it, like I said, it still has an overall pink feminine vibe to it. It's not going to be as fun and youthful and girly as some of these other scents that I just showed. That's why I'm saying this is kind of more on the sexier side. She's mature. It has a tiny bit of sweetness in it. I believe there's a vanilla note in here, which it's slightly there. This has lychee and it also has rhubarb, so it has almost a bitterness about it. It also has rose. It has this pink rose vibe, which you can definitely smell. It's almost like a bitter rose scent, which I feel like doesn't sound appealing at all. When I first heard that for the first time, I'm like, no. But something about this is so beautiful and it's so magical and sexy when you actually wear this on the skin. If you want to try this out, go to a store and smell the tester or order a tester of it. I don't recommend blind buying this. And spray it on your skin, not your clothes, not on a tester strip. Spray it on your skin because it completely smells different to what it smells on paper or on clothes than what it actually does when it mixes with your natural chemistry. That's what persuaded me personally to buy this scent, because at first when I smelled this, I was like, no, that is too screechy, that is too much, it's too loud, it's too bitter, it's too sour. But it does something beautiful when it's on your skin, and it's also a really complimented scent. So this is in this video, but not in this sweet youthful vibe that all these other fragrances have that I've shown you. This one is a little bit more mature, so that's why I said this is giving Barbie is a lawyer. This is the complete opposite of Delena, price point wise and smell wise, everything. This is a total opposite. But Britney Spears' Fantasy is a total Barbie scent. This has cupcake in it, it has kiwi. It has a lot of gourmand sweet notes in it, especially in the base. I believe it also has like chocolate and stuff. But it's actually not as gourmand as what it seems like, because the opening of this is kind of fruity and almost tangy because of that kiwi. So you can definitely smell that in here. This is nostalgia in a bottle for me. I used to wear this back in like middle school, like years, more than a decade ago now. So I honestly don't wear this as much nowadays because I just have so many other scents that I love and wear. But I still like to keep it because every now and then I'll go into my collection and I'll spray it on, and it just gives me all those memories, and I love it. Like, I actually love the scent of it, not even just nostalgia wise. I actually think it's a pretty scent. It's actually not as basic of a celebrity scents as most celebrity scents are. Like, I do feel like this is pretty unique. Obviously, I know everyone and their grandmother has had this scent at one point, but I feel like scent wise, it doesn't smell like every other celebrity perfume. Like, there is something really, really pretty, and obviously there's a reason why people went crazy over this when it first came out, but I still think it smells pretty and pink and total Barbie vibes. Next is Valentino Donna, Born in Roma. This is another totally pink, total Barbie vibes. Again, this one is not as youthful than all these other ones, but it's still kind of there. Like, it's just maybe a notch more mature than the others, but it's still totally sweet. It's still fun. It's not too mature or anything like that. Like, it's not Delena level of mature. It's still sweet and fun and kind of youthful. I believe this has blackcurrant or some type of berry vibe, and of course the star of the show is bourbon vanilla in here. This is so good. This is sexy. In my opinion, this is one of the sexiest perfumes in this entire video. So intoxicating, and another major compliment getter. I know this is pretty mainstream and most people have this perfume now, but honestly for good reason, because I truly think this is so good, and this has never failed to get me a compliment ever. I've literally gotten compliments on this from waiters, like going out to restaurants. And I do want to quickly mention the Valentino Donna Intense. This one also gives me Barbie vibes. I know the bottle is more dark, but it honestly smells pretty similar to this. It's just intensified, but still that bourbon vanilla vibe, it's still there. It still has that berry vibe. It's so good. So honestly, either of these give me major Barbie vibes. And then the last perfume for this video before I get into the honorable mention is Yara by Lattafa. This is, again, so intoxicating, so sexy, but so good. Oh my goodness. When you smell this, you will literally gasp because it'll literally be like one of the best scents that you have ever smelled. Think of Cheryl's 62 by Sol de Janeiro that I know a lot of people love, including me. Think of kind of that scent, but it has more of a pink vibe, like almost like a strawberry vibe to it, something that just gives it more of a pink and creamy vibe. That is Yara, basically, to kind of put it into perspective. It lasts forever. It has beautiful sillage, beautiful projection. It's pretty powerful without being nauseating or anything like that. It's gorgeous, like beautiful. And the very last scent that is technically an honorable mention because I kind of want this video to stay at a top 10, I am including Diesel Loverdose because this is so good. This is like a sweet licorice kind of cherry vibe. There isn't actually a cherry note in here, but it kind of gives me cherry vibes because of that licorice for whatever reason. And then there's also vanilla in here, so it's very sweet. It kind of gives me sort of like a vibe to Lolita Lampica, which honestly, that scent would also be a perfect Barbie scent now that I'm thinking about it, because it's so fun and whimsical and cherry and licorice and really sweet. So honestly, let's just add that to the list of this video. I guess another honorable mention, because this totally gives me Barbie vibes. Why did I not think of it? I think I didn't think about it because it was like blue, so I kind of overlooked it in my collection, but this is total Barbie vibes. Even though it's blue, it's not fresh. It's not what the bottle is giving. This is like a really sweet, cherry, licoricey, very fun and just whimsical type of scent. And this is kind of similar to this, so I'll just include these as one honorable mention, even though it's two. So technically this video was like a top 12, but it's still a top 10 in my book. Okay, that is it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. It was a little bit different, but I thought this would be so fun to do. So thank you to whoever requested this video because it's also perfect timing with the new Barbie movie coming out. I'm not sure exactly when that movie comes out, but I will definitely be watching it whenever it does. I hope you guys love these recommendations. Leave me any more Barbie perfume recommendations that you may have in the comments down below. But that is it for me today. Please subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!